Hospitality Divas by Raj Hospitality in association with H&M Hospitality Services Delhi and Wanderlust, the leading travel magazine from Delhi again. Our today's guest of honor is Ms. Nirmala Lilly, CEO for Infinity Hospitality Services. I'm so happy to have the wonderful lady with me because something very exciting because in the hospitality industry for the last 25 years. And again, a lady from South, which is a very big prestige for us. Welcome to the show, Lily ji.
Thank you very much, Raj.
Geeta
Thank you
ji
for the
is my
opportunity.
co-host of the day, and welcome to you also, Geeta ji.
Welcome to the show, Lily ma'am.
Yeah, thank you very much for this opportunity, Geeta and Raj.
I would, for all the viewers, I would like to have a small profile about Lily ji. Many of you already know her, but just give a small profile. It's definitely a big privilege to have her with us on the wonderful show. Hospitality professional for 25 years, 18 years with Taj Group Hotel itself. That's something very amazing. General manager for Flora Airport Hotel, was senior general manager for Wonderla Group. Past 5 years, she's CEO for Infinity Hospitality Services, tourism, training and consultancy. And she's the past secretary and now a member of SCOL International, which is again something very exciting for us. Also holding top position in many NGOs like Kerala Management Association, Toastmasters International, All Ladies Leagues, WICCI, Women India Chamber of Commerce and Industry. You can Google her, Nirmala Lilly, and you can find much more about her. Very dynamic. I will say that really a lot of respect for this lady. And being in Kerala, again, hats off to you, ma'am.
Thank you.
So, Geeta ji, can we start the questionnaire from your side?
Yes. Ma'am, have you achieved your mission in your area of profession? I mean, as a person, you have ever thought that there is no easy way out and believe that you can do better?
Thank you, Geeta, for the question. I joined way back in 1989 at the Taj Malabar Hotel. I'm always grateful to the general manager, Mr. R. Pashupati, who gave me the first entry to an organization. There start my journey at the front office. And slow. My growth initially, it was slightly slow. Then I moved to different areas in the hotel, reservations, group reservations, banquets, sales and marketing, and eventually manager, general manager, senior general manager, etc. After working 18 years at the Taj hotels and moved to other hotels. And if I mention a few hotels, Ramada Resort as a head and sales and marketing, and then Flora Airport Hotel as a general manager, it's a 4-star hotel, and then it is Wonderla as a senior general manager. Yes, I achieved. After all, ultimately the aim of any hotelier is to become a general manager, and yes, I could achieve that. Though I'm not a hotel management person, but I am a postgraduate and MBA holder. I think I was the first lady general manager in Kerala. Now I'm a professional turned entrepreneur, CEO Infinity Hospitality Services. Totally different experience. Initially, yes, I had apprehension. Then now I think that I could have done it much earlier. One thing, there is absolutely no easy way. Though people say it is all smart work, I always say it's hard work. So it is risk. It is, one thing I enjoyed being an entrepreneur. So when we are working at the hotel, you will be getting salary every month. And here I have got an opportunity to give salary. So that gave me a lot of pleasure. And I'm enjoying my second venture.
Thank you.
That's great. Thank you.
When I was a business management student, I learned saying that the best managers are also the best teachers. Do you agree with that, Lily ma'am?
Raj, I don't completely agree with that saying, because some managers are action oriented. They are good performance and not necessarily they are good trainers.
Okay.
And some managers, yes, they are good. Maybe in the past, a lot of years of experience, they will be able to train the other members. And also I have experienced both. Some managers really take care of you, they'll train you, they'll take you, and they move forward so that I can also move forward. Some managers may not do that. Therefore, it is 100% true, but at the same time, yes, you grow because somebody is mentoring you, somebody is training you. That is my opinion on that. And you need a lot of patience to train someone or mentor someone. So that not that every managers have got. So that is my opinion.
Thank you. Geeta ji.
What do you enjoy most about your job, ma'am?
When I was working in the hotel, I enjoy every day working at the hotel. I love meeting guests, corporates, travel agents. For me, it's like I'm attending every day a big function. I enjoy the waiting for the guests, meeting them, greeting them, taking care of them. The experience is amazing. Customer delight when you really give them something, the power of giving you enjoy. They are paying, of course, yes, but when you touch their heart, they will never forget you, and they will never leave you. That personalized services, that is one thing that we can make a difference in any guest's mind. And it is a lot of innovation, a lot of new things. If you go to banquets, you can see the creativity and talent of our employees, and it's like a home. It's a large home. You are there, and it is amazing working in a hotel industry. Every moment I used to enjoy.
What is your take on today's scenario of hospitality industry? When do you think that we are going to be back in action? And what do you think has to be done as an individual, I will say the hotel leaders?
Today's scenario, all of us know, it is not only our own issue, it's a global issue. COVID-19 has affected every sector across the globe, and the hotel industry among the hardest hit. Our research says that it might take 2023, and I think it is a long chain. There's a connection, it's a combination of surroundings, a lot of things. I'm sure that is going to bounce back, and we are going to rock, no doubt about it. And digitalization, sanitization, social distancing, with all that, definitely we can bring the guests back even now. And it will take some time. At the same time, I feel that what we should do, rather than sitting and mourning about it, just to think of some diversity. See, if what I have done this time is hotel industry, I'm totally taken another venture. It is boutique. It is all about stitching and designing, redesigning, and helping a lot of women. And they are going and collecting materials, and we are stitching and designing and send it back. So it is something different that different I'm doing, and I'm sure that when the hotel industry, hospitality comes back, I will also go back, and by then this third venture also will improve. I am sure that a lot of ladies are going to get benefit out of it. So this is a very bad time. Let us all wait and see what is going to happen. Even if we are ready, we don't know how many guests are going to come. It's a very hard time. So let us all just hope for the best.
Thank you. Geeta ji?
Thank you. What do you find to be the most challenging part as a woman entrepreneur or a lady boss?
The challenging part as an entrepreneur and a lady boss. Entrepreneur, as a woman entrepreneur, challenging is the time management and keeping work-life balance. See, women wears many hats on the head, isn't it? So it's like a husband, wife, mother, daughter-in-law. We have to just manage many roles. So there, how you manage your business with all this on one side and then businesses in the other side. That is one huge challenge that women faces. But if she's lucky, there is a family that take care of family matters, and if she a very understanding family, then it is good. It's always better. You can run it in a very smooth manner. But otherwise also, I feel the women are multitaskers. They will find some way or the other to just come out and just do well in their in entrepreneurship. Nowadays there are a lot of women are coming out, and then I am in the group of ALL, that is All Ladies League. That is the largest networking for women in the world, and I'm the Kerala chapter chair. I've got 39 40 chapters, and amazing to see the women there, what they're doing. They started their own entrepreneurs at home or somewhere else, and you just see that how many women are going to come out. No women are sitting at home idle, and they are finding time, they are managing. It is not like olden days. Nowadays everything is the technology has developed and everything is there. Therefore it is easier. At home also you don't have to really work hard. Therefore the challenge of women is this work-life balance and the time management. And the lady boss, women as a boss. Women as a boss, it is not even now that men really not accepted fully, but you can actually make noise that you just tell them that what you are. Otherwise people should understand your worth. You are a person with substance, you are knowledgeable, and then definitely they will respect you, they'll look up to you, they'll accept you as a woman boss. Absolutely, the thing the everything is changing, and this will improve only.
Wow. What advice would you share with women who are the start of their hospitality industry as a career and aspire to reach a senior position?
Okay. Hospitality industry is an ideal industry for women. It is interesting, not very difficult for women to manage, and women are always hospitable people. Work diligently, take more initiatives. You should commit, you should be committed and must delegate, get training and give training to others. Hospitality is broad, actually constantly evolving, fast-paced environment, and generational differences and globalization. Opportunities are plenty. And what I have done is I never used to look into the watch or the calendar. Work, work 24 hours or work hard. It is not at all, as I said, difficult in working in a hotel industry. It is safe to work. It is uh, every day, whatever problem you have got, you will forget when you come to the hotel industry, because you're seeing different people. And when they smile at you, you will automatically smile. Your environment will change, your personality will change. You will definitely able to cope up with the situation and be to come up the ladder. Do your work diligently, and then sometimes you should also make noise to others to understand that yes, look, I'm working. You should beat your trumpet once in a while. Otherwise they might not notice you, and your boss also to understand that you have got aspiration, and definitely you are good at work. They will handhold you, they will train you, they'll take you to a higher level. And your commitment, your dedication, your delegation, everything matters for a woman to just come up in the career. But actually you yourself take the first step, and then the rest will happen.
Geetaji?
Wonderful. So, how can one take an uphill task to accept and have the right attitude, passion, determination, and courage to face the adversity?
Uh-huh. Adversity just happens like an unwanted, uninvited guest. You never know what happens. Look at this COVID-19. Nobody wanted, right? It just happens. And the words what you said is like attitude, humility, passion, determination, courage, and all. I think these are all big terms. If you take a few attitude, the right attitude to work. And attitude is someone's opinion, feelings, or about something, usually shown by person's behavior. Attitude can be positive, right? It can be negative also. See, in my experience, no matter how much you are qualified, how much you are experienced, how good you are, how good is your personality. If the right attitude is not right, no organization will take you. They don't want you. So therefore, attitude matters a lot. I've seen people with highly talented, efficient people are not reaching where they're supposed to reach, and some of them perishes because of their attitude. And the next one, you asked for humility, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
humility and
humility,
advocacy.
passion,
Passion,
determination.
okay. Humility at work is also means you should be humble, first of all, and should be listening the other's opinion. You should be able to reason out and appreciate criticism, and appreciate, take the feedback in the right sense. It replaces micromanagement and domineering leadership. And instead of giving others a space to do work and monitoring, it is sometimes you can see that, only if I do it, it will be better, nobody else can do it. That's all very wrong. So therefore, give space to others work and monitor and support them. The passion is, what is passion? Passion, you ask yourself something that you already love to do it. So when I was working at the Taj, I realized sales and marketing is my passion. So it took some years to understand, meeting people, going out and just meeting customers and helping them. If you are sales and marketing, when you go out and just help the company, you are helping too many people. You are helping that particular corporate. You are helping the hotel management to increase their revenue. And for me, I am knowing a company, so many people, the PR is there permanently. So a lot of advantages are there. So passion is something that what you really enjoy, that only one you will be able to understand after doing many jobs. And the determination is a very positive emotional feeling that involves pursuing towards a difficult goal in spite of any obstacles. Determination occurs prior to goal attainment of service to motivate behavior that will help achieve one's goal. If you are determined on something, and you have to go out and get it. So sometimes people say that synonym for Nirmala is determination. So you need determination to really grow and achieve your goal. The courage. Without courage, nothing can happen. You need courage to take risk. See, becoming an entrepreneur, you should be a risk taker. There are a lot of risk will come when you work in an organization. There are a lot of people support you, but in your own organization, you are responsible anything and everything. And I feel that women taking risk is less. If you don't take risk, you don't grow. uh, Even if for example, if I say travel agent, if I want to start a travel agency, if I just sit with a laptop and small office and one person and sit there, you will be sitting there. Think big, identify the opportunities, and research, speak to people, understand the others business, and just move forward. And when you involve into it, you will get many ideas, innovations, lot of new things that you will be able to identify and do it. And then you will find a niche market, and at the same time you will be a pioneer in doing something totally different. You can really become a very creative and innovative person. That you need a lot of courage. You Courage and confidence. Courage, if you have courage, definitely confidence will emerge, and then you will be definitely able to attain whatever goal you have got. It should be a that is what confidence depends on the task and ability to perform, and the physical task, moving forward, and mental tasks, a lot of things. So this is what I would like to say on courage. That's a huge term. And with a true leader, a manager, or a person, a success person, will have the combination of all.
Very good, very good, very well said.
Very-
I have a question for both the ladies. In fact, I'm not planned this. So while hearing Lily G, I thought maybe I'd ask you this question. Yes, you have wonderful hospitality divas. I will say the women hospitality leaders in India. When you compare yourself with some European leaders, hospital leaders, how do you feel? What is the advantage the Indian ladies have?
Compared to, why don't you go first, Geeta?
Okay.
Okay, Indian ladies actually, I don't know whether we have that much freedom we enjoy in compared to the foreigners.
Yeah.
So here we are protected by parents, husband, children, everyone. Therefore, how we can really travel, identify the understand the culture of other countries, how we can bring changes to our own India. So these are lot of restrictions are there. Otherwise, capability, I think we have got much better than them, and the duration of time that what we can spend, I don't think they will be able to do it. And we are born very hospitable people. We are very loving, caring, and we just out of the way go and help the guest. 100%. We are very hospitable. We are very loving. Why people are preferring to come to India? Because of the touch, the feel, the love, the care what we give. Much more. That is the reason I know that one of the guests, Malin Gabriel from UK, she used to come and stay at the Taj every year. Initially it was 10 days, 1 month, then it was 3 months, and she, because of the care that we have given, then the love that we are given, they feel that they are at home. So that kind of service only Indians can give. That's what I feel. So that is one basic thing that we have got that which they don't have.
I think very well said. What do you feel, Geeta ji? What do you feel?
Raji, if I understood correctly, you are saying that which is the one point where Indian women are more blessed. So I feel, as compared to European females, I feel a joint family, which is the biggest support to us. And being in the joint family, you learn a culture which I don't want to name, I mean, Western females, they cannot learn those sanskar. So that is the one major advantage, besides whatever Nirmala ji has said, that is purely perfectly fine. But that is one point where we are much above than any other country females.
So the big clap for all the Indian hospitality leaders, women. Okay.
Thank you so
have
much.
The conclusion of the day, Geeta ji.
Yes. Thank you so very much for such an inspiring words, Nirmala ji. Your determination, your passion for your work, and the mature way of handling adverse emotional situations is indeed inspiring. We wish you all the best for your future endeavors. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Geeta and Raj, for this great opportunity. It is lovely meeting both of you.
Yeah, thank you, Nirmala ji. Also,
so much,
I'm very happy because being in Kerala and also from the South Indian, I think you're the first woman to be projected, and I'm so happy because in the coming days, and because especially this particular the YouTube channels are sent to all the school students, especially the college students from the hospitality industry also. It's definitely a big inspiration for them. Being a lady from Kerala, thank you very much for accepting our invitation and for coming to the show. And thank you, Lily ji. Thank you very much, Geeta ji.
Thank you so much.